as we head into our next semi-final. Top left, our Red Terran player from Team Liquid. Looking for revenge because he lost to this guy last week. So he is looking for revenge in this series right now. It is Clem. In the bottom right, the man who's honestly been probably most impressive out of everyone in the off-season so far in terms of just maybe punching above their weight. It's SHIN. Consistently having great performances in these online events. SHIN has been an absolute monster so far in this, just in the last three weeks or so. And great to watch him play. Excited to see him in some WardiTV events coming up this week. The WardiTV Festival, for example. Should be a ton of fun. Alright, while we take a moment or two, just get settled down. It's going to be double racks to the front from Clem. It's going to open up with some Reapers in this game. Try and get some action going early on this one. A couple of Reapers just going to move about. SCV's gathering around. And Reapers, Queens, playing speed all coming up. And here is our first Reaper hitting the other side of the map right now. Feeling's going to turn it around quickly though. Oh, Shin's just like, I don't want you to do this at all. I'm going to Bane Bust you. I love that choice. I also think that's very fun. There's a lot of potential. Well, that Bane's Possessor will finish, and then we'll be onto that aggression very quickly here from SHIN. I'm just kind of playing with the Reapers. Would love to stay here. Wow, he's going to get a Queen. Oh, that's amazing. Obviously, no third hatchery. Clem has to be somewhat cautious of the idea of aggression. Factory is going to go... He's going to try and kill the high ground, the Overlord. He needs units right now, though. I think Clem's just going to be caught a little bit off guard, to be honest. I just do not think he knows what's going on, as you have the Bane's finishing morphing now, so it's pretty much just go time already. Bane's just going to bust through straight away there. It's just going to get that on the move right now. He's going to be seeing the links continue to cross as well. I mean, if we get in, last TvZ will start to take damage. Helene there is not going to be able to retreat away. STVs are pulling, but a little bit too late. Bane's going to be here as well. I don't think Clem survives this, right? SHIN is looking fantastic already. Game 1, Bane Bust is looking fantastic. Obviously, you're very committed with the Bane Bust. You need to do a lot of damage, but I'd say we've done a lot of damage already here. Clem can't wall to the top because of those rocks, by the way, so this will continue to be an open fence. And that part of this will not be an issue. And the Lings in the main base is going to continue to go after SCVs. Come try and micro them in a corner, buy time for a Banshee, but I mean, it's just going to take way too long. You're still going to take too much damage. Mill drops down as he plays Desperation mode, but yeah, Clem is in trouble, and right now there is absolutely just a A little bit of something about how Shin is playing, which is a trouble for Clem and many others to deal with. I mean, he is just not able to, he was not ready for this. Obviously, you know, it's going to be fast, it's going to be quick, it's going to be aggressive. But Shin is just finding all of these builds to punish his opponents so well lately. Bane's going to hit this mineral line. It's only going to take one Bane to finish a lot of those SCVs. We split. We actually do get a connection there, even as the Bane gets shot down by the Banshee. More Link showing up as well. As I mean, again, I'm not reiterate enough that this is just going to be continuous problems here on the side of Clem. 32 SCVs down. He's down to 4 supply. 2 of that's a Banshee. 1's an SCV. And 1 is something production. Another SCV sword. So, yeah, sorry, Banshee, yeah, SCVs. I mean, TLDR, guys, this game's ending. As that one is going to be that. The Bane Burst is good, and Shin continues. As we have the red Terran in the bottom left of Amphion here for game number 2. This is going to be Clem taking on the Blue Zerg in the top left. Up again, it is Shin. Let's get that scoreboard flipped around the way I like it. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, guys. So we are readying up into this next game. So here we go. Let's see what happens. A few drones are going to get mining. Extractor coming up. We need to figure out where this one's going to go. Over the next few moments, will Shin find a way to be aggressive and to close this out quickly again, or is Clem going to be able to find a little bit more of a stance in the game? Actually get into the later stages would be neat. Hatch gas pool coming up, couple barracks coming in. Hey, what's up, Rolf? Thank you so much for the 10-month resub on the Prime. Appreciate the support. I've been having a few subs come in today, guys. Cannot reiterate enough right now. If you're enjoying the stream, if you like what we're doing here, do consider supporting the channel. That might sound cliche and boring and all the rest of it, but it really does help, and it really does allow us to keep on running more StarCraft 2 content in the future, which is our goal. We want to fund as much StarCraft as possible, especially right now in this off-season. Let's make it as easy as possible for these guys to keep on playing StarCraft 2 and giving us great games. We will continue to commit ourselves fully into that, so you can support us with a Prime sub, a regular sub, gift a sub. Anything helps. It really does go a long way. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here being as successful as we are at keeping the StarCraft 2 going. So yeah, thank you so much if you do already sub. And obviously, just tuning in and watching in general is amazing as well. Also appreciated. Also goes a long way. Just if you can go that extra mile, do consider it. Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy the semi-final. Game 2 here on Amphion as the Reaper goes in, fights with the first few Zerglings already, begins to get some damage going there. Actually, a little shout out as another sub came in. Plasmodium on the 16-month resub, thank you so much. And Campo Chaz on the 100 bits. Thank you guys for the support. Things gathering, Reaper's moving. Speed still just coming through. Again, there's a factory coming down, command center coming up. Bling's going to be in position immediately to push that Reaper away as well, so it's a nice, quick, easy clean out as a couple Reapers there going to go towards the Queens. A little bit of motion, nothing too wild. We're seeing these Reapers still fighting. Creep tumors being denied as we go. Look is going to take a few nibbles. Does get the scout on a triple CC though, so Shin has a good idea of what Clem is up to, knows what Clem is moving toward at the moment. So that's a big plus. And that info is a very nice thing to be able to work on, or work with right away. So yeah, that is a really nice little start actually. Now seeing our starport coming up, so yeah, Clem that triple CC. A little bit of greed early. Try and get into a nice strong setup. As Hellions, Queens, Overlords, Drones, etc. coming through. The hatchery coming up. Starport continues to build as well. Reapers and the Hellion go up that right-hand side. A couple of Queens and Overlords gathering, and drones and Lings continue to join. More shots continue to come about. Just going to be seeing the Hellions, and Reaper's going to have to continue to run here a little bit. Having the Marines playing a little bit of cleanup as well, so it's going to be able to knock that down. Not too much of an issue there. As we do have ourselves the Bay Nest continuing up as well. That Bay Nest is obviously a big part of any sort of ZVT play, as Clem continues to pressure in with these Hellions. So far, not bad. Queen, Lings, right? I mean, all these additions add up a little bit. Just having our bench again turned around one more time. It's a little bit of a pushback. Banshee's still firing, just going to be seeing 12 drones going down. This is disastrous almost immediately here for SHIN, as now Hellions is going to dive this third base. Clem realized there wasn't much defense there. And I love what he does. He gets in, he says, okay, got a few kills already. Just going to start turning around and getting out of there. Turn onto the Lings instead of trying to force more drone kills. The Banshees are going to get more drones anyway. Clem knows that he's done more than enough damage here, and he is just going to steamroll his opponent in game 2. It was a steamroll from SHIN in game 1 with the Bane Burst. It's going to be a steamroll from Clem in game 2 with the Hellion Banshee harass, and we are going to get a game 3 with pretty much everything on the table, right? There's not really any given as to how this is now meant to turn out. Now, this really could still just go any which way. 28 dead drones, another grenade, a few Lings getting bopped about there. Still got +1 melee, +1 carapace, both coming out. Lair on the way, Extract is going through, drones, Queens, Lings building. The Banshee's going to get a few more kills as well. 31 drones going down. It's going to be there again. Just going to push the Lings away. Free Marines is going to jump onto this Overlord. Overlord going to get denied. Marines is going to get here and just going to pick off that hatchery. Yeah, SHIN's just going to say GG. There's no way he's saving this game. We see this. He sees it now as well. We're going to go game 3. So we're going to have the Red Terran player representing Team Liquid.
Game paused.
Pause in the game. I was about to do him such a cool introduction as well. He's just going to pause on me. What a guy. What a guy. I'm waiting for my cool intro, man. All right. Here we go. As we do have in the top right-hand side, the Red Terran player from Team Liquid, world champion of StarCraft 2. I wanted to say it. I haven't said it yet today. It is Clem. And in the bottom left, our blue Zerg, it is going to be SHIN. Ezza, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. We are walking towards 500 subs again on the channel, guys. We are a few away. Want to help us out with that and help continue to support the StarCraft 2 tournaments that we run, do consider subscribing. I'll just take a couple moments here as we settle down again. Figuring out what we're going to do then. Move about a little bit for a moment. What's up, Kaiser Rigan? Kaiser Rigan. I feel like I should know how to know you. I feel like I should be able to say your name better than I'm saying it. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Appreciate it. Thank you. Overall, going to come through. It's Reapers again. I imagine Clem's going to be a little bit more cautious about potential Banelings busts this time around, though. We're still chilling on the bottom left-hand side. What's a vicious 480? 4-month resub on the Prime. Thank you so much. A little sub train going on, guys. Thank you so much. Choo-choo, leaving the substation. I really do appreciate it, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. Thank you for joining us for some fun games. As I've been saying, there is full send this week when it comes to StarCraft 2. We have got StarCraft 2 for you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And guess what? We have it for you guys on Sunday as well. And Monday next week for Mondays. For this event next week too. Every day, 4+, probably 5+ hours of StarCraft 2, because every single day is going to be full of that WardiTV festival. 10 best of 3s per day for the next few days. And then playoffs at the weekend. We really are looking to have a fantastic next few days on the stream. Looking forward to that. Some great players, some great groups. I think it's going to be a whole ton of fun. So I hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy. Tune in every day. We're going to be starting at the same time as today, every day as well. VOD is available if that's your thing. Super exciting. Super exciting. As we do have our link speed coming up. A few drones still on the way about as well here. Factory about to finish. Barracks about to finish on the tech lab. One barracks can move over to the side, and tech lab barracks can move over as well. Retake the position. A little bit of back and forth. Trading add-ons and so on. Nothing too wild. As you just have the lings once again moving around and seeing what's up. Reapers are there. Pulling back away on the right. Guns that are coming through. Roach roaring coming up. Overlords on the way. May get 3 overlords on the way initially as extracts continue in as well. Just seeing our Banshee and Hellions continue to come by. And just a couple drones jumping into that extractor. Those Marines going to fire up onto that overlord as well. So it's going to really try and grab that. Overlord will fall. Roche Roaring finishing. And then Reaper just going to come through, going to grab ourselves a creep team of this, just going to nab that straight away. Still got that stim pack, still got that cloaking coming up. Continue to bring that through for the moment. The Lings continue to get back across to the other side, so again, away they go. So Hellions still firing a couple things. Obviously, would love to surround those Hellions as Clem is going to be onto the Banshee play behind him. I mean, the Hellion Banshee was so good for you previously. Why would you not go for some Banshees at the very least here again? You can only agree with that sentiment in these early stages, to be honest. This makes almost too much sense, right? To just not go for it one more time. It's just such a solid opening, anyway. It's not like it's like, well, I knew you did it last time. I'm gonna just shut it down. No, like Hellion Banshee is just good. It's not really meant to kill the guy like it did previously, right? So, yeah, it's just a good opening. See Clem going for it again. It may have even just been his plan anyways. You know, you're playing Shin, who is a fairly aggressive player. Let's be realistic, right? Shin is absolutely one of those guys who is on the more aggressive side of life, and Roach timings, etc. Well, Banshee is just going to naturally be very good against those anyway. So you also got that to keep in mind. As the Banshees take some more shots, the Hellion's going to come back around the other direction. Trying to loop over here. Hellion Reaper going to try and get forwards. Actually are going to make the mineral line. Going to go to the main base. Is there any units popping out? We actually only have drones on the production tab. That is not good. That means we probably are not going to have a defense against these Hellions at all. Can we stay on top of those drones? I feel like we let them slip away a little bit. We fight the couple that remain in this mineral line. 11 workers still killed. So don't get me wrong, it's been fantastic damage. We get 13 to finish it off. One final touch there is one final drone going down. And that really will be the end of this for now. But fantastic stuff from Clem. 15 workers killed as he gets a couple more in the third. 15 dead workers. And what does he have to show for it? Well, he still has 2 Banshees. He's already on the Marine tank follow-up as well, so I wouldn't say he's exposed himself on a follow-up here or anything along those lines, which sometimes could be the case, right? So I feel like you're kind of fine there too. And 1-1 missile upgrades continue to come about for the moment. And a couple of units still moving around. We take some steps forwards. And they're just going to lift back off, pulling away again. Still seeing our 1-1 upgrades finishing up in a moment from Clem here. And just have ourselves that getting completed. Banshees will shoot once again. Just going to pick away at this hatchery. Again, love it when these Banshees stay active and they give themselves a chance to be kind of impactful throughout. I think that's very positive to see. The Marine's going to fire. Roaches will come under some fire. That's still coming up. Hive on the way. Actually have ourselves a few more lings, +1 missiles and +1 carrot base building up as well. So all of that's still coming through. Marines unload on the center watchtower once more. Getting those brought out. Hive still producing. Banshees are once again going to work. 3-4 workers will go down pretty much immediately here. So that's 4 workers killed. Ah, we're going to lose a Banshee. Turn north too soon. Could have sat in this bottom side and at least just, stayed there and been threatening for the future. Little mistake from Clem, honestly. A rare mistake, especially in this series. After that first game, obviously it's not been super long games, but he's been pretty darn on point and pretty quick to get about it. So he's been pretty good going. Since those earlier, well, since that first game error of not really realizing what was going on. Roach Ravage still coming through, a couple more biles, going to keep the medevacs and the tanks off to the side. 2-2 upgrades coming about, Marines are still stepping forward. Roach Ravage will try and fight here once again. First of all, is going to drop. Tanks taking major damage, and now tanks taking even more damage. Marines continue to come over. Just going to be seeing that Roach Ravager still being pushed back a little bit. We sit here with what? Clem, 148 supply to SHIN, 160. As Clem has got a 4th base coming up behind this as well, so worth noting that this is not overly committed from Clem or anything along those lines. So you're seeing this Roach Ravager continue to fight in tank range. Anytime there's a tank in range, I feel like this is not exactly great for you as SHIN. It feels like Clem's just going to be getting major damage done, lots of splash, and that softens up so much of that Roach army. SHIN will push through this, as Clem falls back towards some reinforcements for now. Getting set back up over there. Roach Ravager coming through. Marines going to go running since the tower dies. We've got 2-2 still on the way up as well, so we keep on bringing that in. This cavern is about halfway done, so seeing SHIN kind of tech up to that next step, get to those ultras, that means that Clem is really going to need the Ghost, and you see the Ghost Academy first thing on the production tab right now, so he is making steps toward that. He recognizes where we're at in this match as well. He knows where... Sorry, excuse me, I had to cough. He knows where this is heading to, so no surprises currently. But Clem definitely staying kind of mentally in check in this game, like I say, not really kind of just letting SHIN slip back into this or anything along those lines. Keeping very good, kind of, like I say, tabs on where this game is sitting and heading toward. Big 3 coming about, concussor shells coming through. So we've seen the Ultra still on the way, Spine Crawler's building. Bane's going to crash in for some Marines. Now Marines on the bottom side going to go for a Spore. Roach is getting over there. Those Marines are going to be in trouble. A couple more drones going down. The medevacs lift up and back out of here. Again, Ultra's coming up. Drones on the way. Spine's on the way as well. Still got a countenance plate and still got our +2 melee. Whole building through. The Ling's going to wrap around an SCV. A couple of refineries cancelled also. Nicely done. Ravager Bar's going to go in between the rocks. Open up a little bit of space right there. Sunstower is building as well. And if you have Clem, obviously at this stage, will start to kind of just camp out and figure out where his opponent wants to attack him from. Figure out where he needs to be defensively to then try and stop that. Those are going to be big important moves from Clem over the next few minutes. So there's things to watch for. As well, here we are. Shin going to go up from the left-hand side. The Splandry going to get busted. We try and save some SCVs in it. I believe he was just going to try and jump them out the other side so they could repair away from the Banes, but too much Bane damage too quickly. We're actually going to cancel the base of Shin there. Oh, are we? It's going to be very close. He actually isn't target firing it, so it will not actually go down. It will not fall. Ravager Ultra going to come through the center, but that's not strong enough on its own accord to kind of really stick in this. So yeah, that one will not go any further. Let's just see our bio coming back through. And again, those Ravagers, those Roaches keep on moving. But now this Ghost out as well. You're going to have to be extremely careful about how you fight as Shin. Clem's army is probably better than it's ever been. And yeah, I mean, those Ghosts really do just add so much to it. With Vipers and Ultras as targets to snipe, there's just so much you can get out of that. You know that that is going to be pretty much just a prime target. As Ling Bane moving up, the Blinding Cloud is down. Just going to be seeing those tanks getting caught. Vikings firing, that's a Viper or two going down as well, so just also knocking away at those. Iron tanks still just moving here and there. Yeah, surrounded here. Clem's gonna have to lift off, but honestly not a bad trade, especially when you can lift off when it gets really worrisome for you. See the lane still jumping. Tank is gonna get moved around a little further. Clem is actually going to have an attack on the right side now. He's been trying to set up this gold base for himself, but that's going to get jumped on here, and that's not going to last all too long, so that actually gets denied. Clem has other base. I don't think we're in the situation at all right now where this is like, oh my goodness, he just lost his gold base. Is that troublesome? No, I think he's absolutely okay base-wise. This is a move that Shin probably needed to do more so than Clem had to prevent. These Banes are going to get grabbed here, and Clem keeping up the pressure, obviously splitting his army with a bit of a drop on that left side, but a push on the right side. Clem fast enough to always be able to make that worthwhile, and he snipes the Banes there. I'm pretty sure that was target fire because those Banes were not the frontline targets. So that is a grab and a half out of Clem. Well, now he's going to keep on pulling back here. He would love to get those Ultras available to snipe. That's his current issue, is that they're not sniping, so get those sniping, and this would become a whole lot easier. 14 drones are falling as well. Shin's just been absolutely melted, isn't he? He's losing on every single front that exists right now. What an absolute disaster for Shin, as I think you can only really chalk that one up to some excellence from Clem, realistically. I think that was very good from Clem there, as he really just suddenly just popped off and was like, oh, by the way, Shin, we are playing all over the map, and I'm going to win every fight that happens anywhere. And just like that, there you go, Clem.